Have you ever asked yourself, why am I like this? Why you overthink? Why small things hurt deeply? Why you struggle to open up? What if the answer was hidden in your childhood all along? Studies show that nearly 1 in 3 adults show signs of unresolved childhood trauma. And the scary part, most of them don't even realize it. Because childhood trauma doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks normal. Psychologists define childhood trauma as any experience that overwhelms a child's ability to emotionally cope. And that doesn't only mean abuse or violence. Sometimes trauma is constantly feeling ignored, never feeling emotionally safe, growing up around criticism, or learning that your feelings don't matter. And slowly, a child adapts, not by healing, by surviving. Imagine a child crying in their room. At first, they expect someone to come, so they cry louder. But after enough moments of being ignored, something changes. The child becomes quieter, not because the pain disappeared, but because the brain learns, my feelings don't change anything. Psychologist Bowlby believed that children learn love and safety through early emotional experiences. So when emotions are constantly ignored, the child doesn't stop feeling emotions, they just stop expressing them. And years later, that same child becomes an adult who says, I overthink everything. I struggle to trust people. I feel emotionally distant. Small things affect me too deeply. But the brain remembers what the person forgets. And that's the frightening thing about childhood trauma. It quietly shapes the way you react to people, the way you handle relationships, and even the way you see yourself. Psychologists call this survival adaptation. Children naturally adapt to survive emotionally. If love feels unpredictable, they become anxious. If they grow up around criticism, they become perfectionists. If they constantly feel unsafe, their nervous system stays alert all the time. And after years of this, survival patterns begin to feel like personality traits. I'm just quiet. I'm just sensitive. I'm just an overthinker. Maybe. Or maybe your mind learned survival before it ever learned peace. And the reason so many people miss this is because they compare their pain to someone else's. They say, others had it worse. Nothing that bad happened to me. My childhood was normal. But trauma is not a competition. Psychology doesn't ask, was your pain extreme? It asks, did your younger self feel emotionally safe? Because not every wound leaves visible scars. Some wounds become behaviors. And sometimes, the adult is still carrying emotions the child never got to process. And once you begin to notice that, you start seeing your entire life differently. The way you react, the way you love, the way you overthink, the way small things hurt more than they should. Suddenly, it all starts connecting. But this is only the beginning. Because in the next video, we're going to talk about the hidden signs of childhood trauma that most people mistake for personality traits. And trust me, some of them are going to feel uncomfortably relatable. So before you scroll, send this to that one friend who always says, I'm fine, but clearly has something they never talk about.